I watched through all of Hussein Farhat's video on how to grow your back, and I was pretty appalled by the advice that he gave in this video. All the advice that he gives is pretty basic, to be honest. And yes, absolutely, if you're new to the gym, then this advice will work to build muscle. But in this video, he's literally saying the exact same things that everybody else is saying in the fitness industry. But anyway, I'm going to get into more of this at the end of the video. But first of all, who the hell am I? I've been going to the gym and lifting weights for about 2 years now. But I've been training calisthenics consistently and weighted calisthenics for about 6 months, and my physique has transformed the most since then. In this time, I've also achieved a 10-second front lever hold, 1 arm pull-ups, and a plus 70 kg weighted dip. The goal of this video and this channel in general is just to push out this style of training, which I do, which is basically when you progressively overload your weighted pull-up and your weighted dip, as well as also going to the gym and doing aesthetic exercises, for example, lat raises, as I believe this to be the sole best way for teenagers and young guys to just progress in the gym, because you're literally getting the best of all three worlds, right? You're getting the aesthetics of doing the gym exercises, which builds your body in that attractive way, but at the same time, you're also getting bigger and building muscle in the areas that you care about. And pull-ups and dips, especially pull-ups, are literally the gateway to you mastering skills like the muscle up and the front lever. But anyway, that's enough of me. Let's get into criticizing Hussein Farhat's advice.
For my lat focus exercise, I like to do close grip lat pull downs. And for this exercise, I like to aim for 8 to 12 reps while also going to failure. And I make sure I'm focusing on the squeeze and the stretch part of the movement. Now for the alternatives, if you prefer free weights, you can definitely do weighted pull-ups or regular pull-ups. But what I like about lat pull downs is that they allow for better control, and also it's a lot easier to progressively overload on them.
Completely disagree. I was able to increase my weighted pull-up from plus 17.5 kg just 5 months ago all the way to plus 45 kg for 3 reps. It is not difficult to progressively overload your pull-up if you do it in the right way. Also, he's doing a very high amount of reps on his sets. He's doing 8 to 12 reps. This is literally the most basic advice and overrated advice you can ever give. There has literally been swarms of evidence that lower rep sets are literally better for hypertrophy than higher rep sets. And the good thing about lower rep sets is that they make you stronger anyway. I don't think I've honestly done a set of 12 or over reps in a good few months now, maybe even 6 months, because it's just, why would you do that many reps? And then you get guys saying, oh, I need to feel the burn, I need to feel the stretch. This is another thing that Hussein actually says. He says that you need to focus on the stretch and the squeeze. I've grown my back from doing sets of pull-ups of 5 reps and under without actually feeling the burn and feeling my back working. You don't need to do that. It's just causing so much fatigue when you feel the burn. Let me ask you another question as well. Do you not just feel a little bit emasculated just by doing a lat pull down instead of doing a pull-up? Fun fact, what he says about pull-ups being less stable is actually incorrect. You can literally just let your legs hang on a pull-up and it's literally the same amount of stability as on a lat pull down. He also goes to failure on all 3 of his sets, and I would not recommend this, because if you're going to do 3 sets, A, don't do 3 sets, only do 2 or even 1. And B, even if you are, you don't want to be going all the way to failure, because you're just going to create way too much fatigue, especially if you're doing loads of other exercises like he does. And that leads me on quite nicely to the second problem that I have with this guy's advice, which is surrounding his split.
On day 1, I like to train chest, biceps, and shoulders. Day 2, I like to do legs and abs. And then on day 3, I train my back with my triceps, rest on day 4, and then I repeat it all over again.
In reality, frequency is the main driver of hypertrophy, not actually volume. So basically, to summarize, he's doing way too many exercises. He's doing maybe 4 exercises for his back day. But instead, if he really wanted to optimize gains, what he would do is, and what I do is, I train everything very often. So every other day, I can hit the same muscle, right? So my tricep, yeah, it's only getting 2 sets per workout or something, but I'm doing that so often. I'm doing that every other day, or every 3 days I'm training. And therefore, because your muscles can only respond to a certain amount of stimulus per workout, my muscles are getting 3 times more growth than him, because I'm training things 3 times more often, you see? Obviously, you don't want to train things every day, because then it's not going to work. But do you see my point? The first set that you do of any workout is always going to be the most important for stimulating muscle growth. And it's literally just diminishing returns for every set that you do after that top set, that first set, for each muscle in a workout. So say I hit my upper body in a day, I'm training every single muscle once, and I'm getting, so on my top set, which I'm doing for each muscle, that is always going to be the most sufficient for stimulating hypertrophy. And I'm doing a top set for each of my muscle groups every 2 days. Anyway, he later goes on to say that you can slow down your reps in order to progressively overload.
Third way to progressively overload is to slow down your reps. If you watch my video with Mike Israetel, you've probably seen me doing bicep curls with 10 pounds. And trust me, controlling the eccentric part of the movement made the weight feel like it was 40 pounds for that.
I would definitely not recommend this, because you might as well just do more reps or weight, because you'll literally get weaker if you slow down your reps. And what's the point of that? Just do. There's no point. Just add more weight or add more reps on your pull up or your dip. Ain't no way you're gonna see me slowing down my dip just to be weaker. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to learn the front lever, one-arm pull up, or just progressing calisthenics. I'm just a 17-year-old who wants to share knowledge about calisthenics and put younger guys and guys the same age as me, maybe even older, on this program who want to improve. So subscribe if that sounds like you and you're interested. Thanks for watching.